West Virginia Senator Joe Manchin facing a lot of questions on his future political ambitions after announcing he will not run for re-election in the Senate.
Will you run for president?
It's not about me. It's not about the next election. I keep telling people this is a movement.
Are you thinking about running for president?
I don't know what the future lies. I know that we can't continue the direction we're going.
People feel politically homeless.
I feel politically homeless.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
He says he does. Fox News contributor and columnist for The Messenger, Joe Concha, joins us now. Joe, hello.
Hi.
There are a lot of deadlines to get on ballots in some of the swing states that have already passed. That's going to be an issue, but he is leaving the door wide open on a possible presidential run, and that'd be bad news for President Biden.
Joe Manchin has left the door open for many years now, it seems, right? But he is right. He is politically homeless, and you are right. This would not be good for Joe Biden. The problem for Joe Manchin is Democrats don't trust him because he was against, remember, Build Back Better, trillions of dollars in spending. He was the guy who effectively stopped it in the Senate with Kyrsten Sinema. Republicans don't trust him because then he supported the Inflation Reduction Act, or whatever they call it, and then afterwards says, no, actually, I opposed it. I didn't realize what was in the bill. So, yes, he doesn't have a home at this point. He'll probably end up on a no-labels ticket like we talked about. Larry Hogan, Mitt Romney, they're talking that kind of combination. That ticket can't win, but it can spoil. And whenever you're the incumbent, the more people in a race, the more it hurts the incumbent, I think.
And I think that answer really scared Biden worldwide right there. But if you watched MSNBC yesterday, a little bit after us here on the Fox and Friends First program, you got a completely different version of reality. I want to play this and remind everybody that this really happened. Watch.
Wow.
And very few in the media really pay enough attention to the weight that this president carries each and every day. You couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Someone 45 years of age couldn't do what he does every day, but he does it.
The guy has a feel, has a grasp for geopolitics, strategies, all the angles, and he gets it.
He has brought NATO together.
And again, NATO
and he's brought the world together.
What?
They're great, aren't they? I love the first part, that no one can do the job. A 45-year-old can do the job that Joe Biden's doing right now. 45-year-olds don't get to go on vacation for 40% of the time during their careers, right? They're just not allowed to do it. So it's kind of easy to do when you're on vacation a lot. But he brought the world together. Really? Does MSNBC watch its own network? Right. Because even you would see that Afghanistan is now in the hands of the Taliban, which means al-Qaeda probably is reforming there and planning the next 9/11. We see China never more aggressive towards Taiwan, just like you talked about with Colonel Sweet not too long ago. Obviously, Ukraine and Russia are in a hopeless stalemate, and the world seemingly is on fire. Back here in the U.S., you could say we've never been more divided in decades than we are right now, and that's largely because Joe Biden and whoever is writing his speeches pits one side against another. He's not bringing the world together. He is tearing it apart, particularly in this country. And MSNBC, they're no different from The View, except that The View's only on for 5 hours a week. MSNBC, that's what you get 24/7, and they're completely disconnected because many Democrats don't even like the job that Joe Biden's doing right now.
You were just talking about division. There was unity in Washington, D.C. yesterday in a big way on the National Mall. Nearly 300,000 people attended the March for Israel rally. It was obviously a bipartisan event. House Speaker Mike Johnson was there. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, Hakeem Jeffries as well, made beautiful speeches. Hakeem Jeffries says we must address the cancer of anti-Semitism with the fierce urgency of now. That was his message. President Biden, Kamala Harris, they did not attend. They were invited. Do you think this was a missed opportunity for them?
Dana Perino made a great point on The Five yesterday, talking about how this was a huge opportunity for the president to show that he could stand with Republican leaders like Mike Johnson, Hakeem Jeffries, Chuck Schumer, and say he is obviously unwavering in his support for Israel, because he is. It's down the road from the White House. It's a very easy place to get to. But as Dana pointed out, this president can't pivot. Once the script is made for the day, he doesn't have that flexibility like you would see with the Barack Obama, for example. Bottom line is flags weren't burned and threats weren't issued and violence didn't break out. Yet you have the Democratic Socialists of New York saying this was attended by what? Pro-Hitler, pro-genocide people? It didn't happen. That was the textbook definition of a peaceful protest rally.
To be clear, it was a march to rescue innocent hostages who were living their lives on October 6th, and as of October 7th, had their lives destroyed. But yet these Democrat Socialists of America in New York call that pro-genocide. Unreal.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.